Mahalo for being here. I thought I was done for the day, but when I was cleaning up the space, I saw that Naupaka was on the ground. And if you've been following and you've been tuning in, I posted about Pele and Huna. And I recently posted about the Naupaka flower, about this separation, about this curse that was placed upon the people, the household, the separation of the masculine and feminine energies within. Yeah, that fire, the passions and the emotions. So Pele's erupting. We went there the other day in search of Naupaka to bring the mountain Naupaka back to the ocean Naupaka, and 3 hours after we left, she began erupting. And I felt that she heard the calls, and she was letting me know that the curses are being broken. This sacred unions, these twin flames, if you would say, are finally in union. They're coming together. And as I mentioned in that Pele and Huna video, that when I lit the candle, it was the two flames joining together. It was one wick. But the paper that I used to light the candle stayed lit. So it's like a wick and a piece of paper. So like that magic, yeah, that feminine, that creativity and that logic coming in balance. Let's read it from the book, number 37. Ooh, we have 3 and 7. 3 and 7 has been so lit. Wow. And I just saw that that's 10, completion. And also number 1. Number 1 is the Magician card. Wishes coming true, focus, action. Turning your visions into a reality. Let's read Naupaka from the book. Mahelelua ho'okova ho'oka avale. Divided into 2 parts, separate by space, keep a distance. Near the seashore in Hawaii grows Naupaka, a sturdy shrub with light green leaves and thick clusters of white berries. The white and purple blossoms that grow on this shrub look as if they have been cut in half. On the mountainside grows a similar shrub with dark berries and leaves that are of a different shape and a different shade of green from those of the Naupaka near the seashore. This shrub has blossoms that look like they have been cut in half as well. Naupaka is the theme of a number of Hawaiian chants and stories about separation of lovers and the agonies of parting. Please know and understand that tobacco is sacred as well. I'm not saying to smoke, but just know that it's sacred for me. So please have no judgment placed upon this. For the native ones, it's sacred regardless of what it is. Yeah, regardless of people claiming that there's poison in it. You know, they say that they poison the air, and that's not going to stop you from breathing it, right? Yeah, it could stop you from move to an area where they're not poisoning the sky. But I'm seeing it as shifting through your perspective as well. As seeing things that other people hold dear to them as a ritual, you know, having respect for that. So maybe this could be something about this separation too. Maybe somebody did something differently than you. Maybe you did something differently than them. One such story is the love story of Momi and Ikaika, who were soulmates. Momi and Ikaika wanted to be together always, and when they were not, each had the feeling that neither was complete without the other. Due to the jealous wrath of Pele, they eventually became separated. Ikaika was condemned to never leave the seashore, and Momi was banished to the mountainside, destined to never reunite. In another version of the story of the Naupaka, 2 lovers had a disagreement, In anger, the woman snatched and tore the Naupaka flower in half, telling her lover that she would never love him again unless he brought her a perfect flower. He searched in vain until he eventually died of a broken heart. Other stories say that the lovers became separated because one of their families would not accept the marriage. The separate flowers symbolize that the lovers were from two different classes, or that they were separated because the woman, Naupaka, was unfaithful and the man abandoned her to go off to war. Naupaka could not wait for her lover to return from battle because she felt alone, abandoned, weak, and desperate. Pain like these lovers experienced may make them so angry and full of self-pity that each is incapable of seeing what the other might be going through. The theme that appears in all of the Naupaka stories is that the lovers remain forever separated and forever incomplete. The word nau means gnashing of the teeth. Paka means to remove the last of the remaining part. Anger, guilt, and grief are common feelings in the last phase of an ending relationship. Psychologists and healers from other traditions throughout the world agree that it may take at least 1 year of grieving to heal after an important relationship ends. In time, people's lives become reorganized, and the relationship with the beloved transforms from a living presence to a fond memory. Wow, that gave me Mercury vibes. So I don't know if I heard anybody mention this rees, but reorganize, relationship, relating. Yeah. Relaying a message. And it's also reacting, remove. Many psychologists believe that the grieving process may be accelerated if the mourners are able to openly express their feelings. One Hawaiian custom for the expression of grief is pa'i uma, the body language of grief. In pa'i uma, mourners kneel on a mat, clasp their hands behind their necks, and fling their arms in the air, then bend over, slapping their chest while wailing aloud.
I got a heart for you.
Thank you so much.
It's for you. I made this for you with a happy face for you.
It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Don't go in the video, okay? I love you. Mommy's almost
Are
done.
you ready? Go to the video.
Thank you so much. I'll actually keep this here.
You're welcome.
Ooh, the V in reverse. Yeah, the Five of Cups energies are in reverse. This is actually beautiful. I'll leave this right here. Maybe somebody will catch a symbol. So it's a tapping. The tapping to remove that stuck, stagnant energy, and also stopping on the ground to remove the stagnant energy that Mama Earth feels too, as above, so below. Grief over a separation may be so powerful that it needs to be physically expressed in ways such as this. It is important that grief be released physically so it does not linger in the body and manifest into ailments. Naupaka appears when a separation has happened or is about to happen. This separation may be temporary or permanent. You may need to separate yourself from a certain way of approaching a relationship or situations. You may need to separate yourself from being attached to a particular outcome. One Hawaiian tradition says that if something fails after 3 attempts or 3 omens warn against, there's that 3 again, or 3 omens warn against a particular course of action, the effort is permanently abandoned. Naupaka indicates that you may need to detach yourself from an object. Wow, somebody's like stuttering. Somebody doesn't know how to speak up. Detach yourself from an object, a relationship, or behavior. It might also mean that something is about to or needs to be completed. That's that 3 and the 7, the completion, you know? When undergoing a separation, you may find it useful to create a symbol of what it is you are separating from. Then write or speak to that symbol a loving letter of completion. Thank whatever or whomever the symbol represents for being in your life. Communicating. And for being in your life and for the lessons that it taught you. If you're having a difficult time detaching, you may find it useful to ask it what it wants to teach you. You may want to role play with a trusted friend or family member. Confidently tell this person exactly what you want to say or ask. You will then be ready to create an Oki ritual to release yourself from any unnecessary attachment. Oki means to cut, sever, separate, or divorce. An Oki ritual allows people to detach from one another by burning, burying, or releasing remainders of the relationship into the sea. Oki helps alleviate guilt or misfortune and relieves or prevents anxiety. It may help rid a person of anything that leads to destructive behavior. Oki is preceded by discovering, acknowledging, and defining a problem. The next step is deciding to do something about it. And in this regard, Oki signifies both endings and beginnings. Oki can be used to sever a relationship or end a quarrel. Oki may also be used to dissolve a union between a man and a woman or any type of emotional or relational attachment. In all instances, Oki requires the cessation of clinging to any ideas, behavior, or relationships that is not in your best interest. It can be used alone or in conjunction with purification and communication. Oki can be practiced by sincerely stating out loud a connection is being severed, a quarrel has ended, or a type of behavior has ceased. An Oki ritual may be more effective if you take objects that symbolize what it is you want to detach from and burn them away, or allow them to be swept into the ocean. Once these objects are gone, you must be willing to let them go forever. Keep in mind the wisdom contained in the expression Aya no Kapua Iluna. The flower is still on the tree. You are still completely whole within yourself. Very beautiful. Let's just do a quick little spread so I can end it. Naupaka just wanted to get out. Somebody needed to hear that story again. Know that this separation is you removing yourself from what doesn't serve you, bringing you into connection into what does. Removing all these curses. So I'm seeing that you're waiting for some sort of important information. Maybe you're waiting for a call back. It's saying, be mindful of what you're doing when you're waiting. Are you stressed out? Are you open to receiving what it is you called out? Definitely a separation going on. Separating yourself from behaviors, places, programming. Yeah, and this was necessary. This separation was necessary in order for you to come into union with the Two of Cups. Look, it's right under them being separated. The curses are broken. And people are being able to come into union with their divine counterpart, with their twin flame. Whatever that means for you. What's going on here? Wow. The feminine is coming in quick. Whether it's a female, oh my gosh, I just saw a butterfly. She's transforming. She's ready to spread her wings. She's coming in to make an offer. Wow, the cup, see? It's the feminine. She has the cup. She has the abundance. She's knowing that she is abundant. Yeah, the flower is still on the tree. You're still whole within yourself. And that's what it was too. It was focusing the spiritual energies upon that. Like, I didn't get to find the flower, but I found it within myself. And Pele heard, oh yes. Okay. So shifting out of the brokenness. Look, she's riding the butterfly, but I'm feeling it's in reverse because now you're regaining your own wings. You're seeing that you are the butterfly. And you're also seeing where things were out of balance. Yeah. You're seeing what was clipping your wings, and it was you worrying about that Three of Cups when the Two of Cups was right behind you. Look, the masculine is even going through this transformation process. And he's going to be ready to speak up too. Someone bold, charming, someone who is boss, who is in control of themselves because they're guided by the divines. Ooh, what is that? 7, 8. Oh, wow. Yes. Protection against protection. Yeah. This is self-defense. Blocking out whatever doesn't serve your highest purpose. And it's like he's giving her that wand. You're tapping into that masculine side of you also, giving you that wand so you can take quick action. So you can go off on that journey. Look, right besides the God of Swords, Goddess of Swords. A lot of clarity, a lot of transformation, a lot of guidance. Tapping into that intuition. The High Priestess. Let's get one from this Creativity Oracle. What do you want to say? Oh, wow. I don't think we got this card yet. Originality. Feel lighthearted and free while trusting that your unique way of doing things is the right way.
We have coconuts over there. Strawberry coconuts. I can't believe it. We can eat it all this time.
Yep, pretty soon. It's almost ready, yeah?
Wait a second.
Okay, hold on a second. Allow the energies of fear to be transformed by love and creativity and compassion. Yeah, no longer fearing whatever kept you stuck and being aware of the things that kept you stuck. Distractions. When you're trying to solve a problem, you'll be often tested by distractions. So there may be someone coming in to distract you, telling you that what you're doing is wrong. It may not be the right way. Yes, babe, I'm almost done. But that's a distraction. It's a test to see how much you fucks with you, how much you value yourself, how much patience you have. Patience, creativity takes time. And sometimes a project can seem to be taking too long or seem to be failing. It's not failing. It was allowing you to transform so you can come into union with who you're meant to be with. Allow you to break these curses that you placed upon yourself, curses that you were born into. Yeah. All right. I think we're done. Angels and ancestors, do you want to say something? No, they don't. Oh, Pua does though. Look, the Pua, the flowers, the Naupaka flowers. What was Pua? Pua is number 34. That's number 7. The number 7. The Chariot card going off on that journey. Give me a sus. Pua, advance. New possibilities are opening. Gather your resources. Direct your focus. Go forward. Move towards your goals with clear intentions, works, and actions. Go for it. So it's all about the intentions, yeah? It's all about how you're handling this. Oh my gosh, there's a butterfly again. And it's all about how you're handling this transformation process. You know, you can be doing something, but are your intentions pure? Are you doing it to be noticed? Yeah, is it genuine? Also for the people around you, are they genuine? A lot of growth, a lot of abundance coming in. I love you all. Let's connect to our breath while we close up this space. We didn't start with it, but we're going to. I'm seeing planting the seeds. What's growing? Do you have a lush garden full of flowers and fruits and vegetables, things that can nourish your body? Yeah, the soul food. But the essence of those plants. Picturing like going down our spine while we feel our claws, letting our claws rise, not our chest. We're going to release with the buzz of the bees, allow them to pollinate, allowing the flowers to bloom. That also always reminds me of that electrical charge that we hold within. Yeah, being charged up, recharging yourself. Wow, recharging yourself. So maybe somebody did maybe too much talking and they just have to separate themselves from a certain situation. I was feeling like somebody has to communicate something, but maybe it's just the spiritual energies that are needed to be harnessed at this time. Overly explaining, perhaps. I love you all.